Hey girl. Hello, my beautiful Scorpio. How are you doing? My name is SimplyVelca, and I'm going to be doing your general weekly reading. Now, I also do your weekly love reading between you and your soulmate, Scorpio, which I'll leave a link to over here for you to check out later if you would like to. But when it comes to any of my readings, put it in perspective, Scorpio. I'm just a man reading you some tarot cards. You know your situation better than I ever possibly could, so take the cards that resonate and leave what doesn't, because I promise you, Scorpio, I'm not going to take offense by it. Now, if you find some cards that resonate with you, be sure to let me know in the comments below, because that's how I keep up with y'all, is hearing about how a card was an aha moment for you, as I like to say, and how it resonates with you in your life. So, Scorpio, let's just jump into this reading. Oh, also, if you do enjoy this reading in my reading style, Scorpio, I would love for you to give me a like and subscribe, because it does help out my channel a lot, and I always am super appreciative when you guys take the time to do that for me. But now let's get into your reading, Scorpio. I pulled 3 cards for you, starting cards for the energies of this week. We're just going to be getting some advice from Spirit. And from there, yeah, we'll just figure out where we want to go, right? We'll pull some clarifiers. But starting out the theme of this message, we have the 9 of Wands coming in. I really like this energy, Scorpio. This is kind of similar to, I think it was your love reading. It was either your love soulmate reading from last week, Scorpio, or your last week's weekly reading, where you're coming into your own. And there was just this sense of confidence of where you kind of just, I kind of see this card as someone that's feeling confident in their decisions and realizing what it is that they want to do sometimes, right? That's how this card can be perceived. This card can also just be someone that's just breaking free from something, right? We have the 10 of Swords in the reverse for you, so you definitely are healing from some type of pain. Maybe you're doing some shadow work, perhaps, because we do have the 6 of Cups coming in as your other card. So maybe this is talking about you worked on some past stuff, because the 6 of Cups talks about romanticizing. Well, it doesn't talk about romance. It talks about looking in the past, looking in the past with something. But since it's next to this 10 of Swords, you're looking in the past in something, and it's like a healing process. It's either healing for you, or you're learning from this situation, from something that happened in the past, right? So let's take into this energy. Let's pull some clarifiers now for this. Forgive me. For your 9 of Wands, the first clarifier that we have for you, Scorpio, is the 10 of Pentacles. So beautiful energy. Again, you're through this confidence that you're getting, or that you have developed, Scorpio, that you've worked on, you're now taking this confidence, this energy, this passion, because the Wands is that fiery energy that is talking about passion in some type of way. You're taking this and building up a strong foundation in some type of way. You're thinking long term with something. It's like you're doing the building blocks. You're inspired right now, right? I like this energy a lot, because it's not only are you realizing your potential in something, or realizing what it is that you want to do. This 10 of Pentacles is letting me know that you're actually actively taking action on it, Scorpio. And that pentacle energy always talks about those earthly desires. So for a lot of you Scorpios, it's going to be talking about finances, but again, you'll know where the situation is pertaining to. My goodness. Chariot card, continuing on with that energy. The Chariot card is that divine guidance, that when you're going in the right path, because that's the only time when the Chariot comes forward is when you're going on your path actively. So this is more so, one, it's letting me know the energy of just following through this fiery energy for you, because I see the Chariot as that fiery, fast forward energy. But it's letting me know that you're on the right path as well. It's letting me know you're on the right path, and that this is kind of divinely guided, right? I kind of feel like this Chariot shows up for you in a way that Spirit kind of helped set you up until this point. So maybe for some of y'all, this has been a long thing building, and you're now finally seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. And that's why this Chariot card is coming in, because you're doing the final stretch, I keep hearing. We had 6 of Wands. So beautiful way to close off that first row for you, Scorpio, because it's after you charge forward, right, after you you set your intention, right? You feel empowered with this Nine of Wands. You set the intention with this Ten of Pentacles. And then you go forward with it with full confidence with this Chariot card. You're putting your everything into this, I feel. Then you have your Six of Wands coming in here beautifully, where you're getting that spotlight, right? You look at this individual, she's celebrating the spotlight, all the attention is on her. She's feeling, her hands are up in the air because she's excited and she accomplished something. She won. It's like the winning stance, right, Scorpio? So this is just beautiful overall affirming energy. Whatever you're focusing on, whatever it is you're trying to actively manifest with this Ten of Pentacles, Scorpio, this is letting me know to keep doing it. Keep doing what you're doing. You're on the right track. So let's get some clarification for this Ten of Swords, right? In the reverse for you, Ace of Pentacles. So this is a storyline of someone. It's almost like you just are waking up one day, or I mean, this is kind of like a continuous process thing, right? But it's like you are getting to this point of just being like, you're realizing life is what you make of it, right? As cheesy as it sounds, right? But that's what the Ace of Pentacles represents, is where it's like you're kind of acknowledging that you are the creator of your universe. And so it's almost as if you're tired of having something being part of your identity, being part of your storyline, and you're ready to move on from it. You're ready to get that victorious energy that we tapped into here in your first pile, Scorpio. Now, this could be used as an example for what this could pertain to. This could pertain to, we'll do weight, right? If you're tired of having, like, being at a certain weight being your part of your storyline, and you always like struggled with your weight, maybe you'll get your weight in control, and you'll gain the weight that you need, or you'll lose the weight that you need, or that you feel you need rather. So that way it's no longer, it's like one of those like long, I don't want to just consider it a struggle. It doesn't have to be a struggle, but it's just because it could just be talking about like a project that's been like long overdue to show results. It just is one of those things of you're just ready for more. You're just tired of being at like a certain vibration, right? Now we have the Page of Swords. So this is continuing on with this new a new mindset. You're adopting a new mindset almost. It's almost like, again, like what did I say, Scorpio? I said before where you are just realizing that you are the creator of your own reality. This Page of Swords is quite literally confirming this. You're changing your mindset with something. You're taking a completely new approach, and that's why it's going to be bountiful for you. This is such a good week for you, Scorpio. You're on such a good path. Seven of Swords. It's interesting how these swords keep coming out for you in this row. So the Seven of Swords, you're walking away from something. You're walking away from something. This is, again, one of those like walking, I feel like it's feeling more strongly. It's talking about a habit at this point now with the Seven of Swords coming in, and paired with this dynamic, right? This is letting me know you're walking away from a habit because, let's break this down. It's something that was of not service to you anymore, but you're complete because it's in the reverse. You're healing from it. You're removing yourself from it, right? Because you're taking matters into your own hands with your Ace of Pentacles. And by taking things, like, the only way that you were able to take matters into your own hands is by changing your mindset, or you realizing that you needed to change your mindset in order for you to walk away from something, Scorpio. And it's through you walking away from something, it opens up so much of this, again, this first pile energy. I'm going to just keep referencing this first pile for you, Scorpio, because this is the energy you really want to be working towards, honestly. Now, let's pull some clarification for your Six of Cups to close off this reading. We have for your first card, the Four of Wands. More of that, all the good cards for the Wands. All that good passionate energy. The Four of Wands is that 11-11 energy. So that fulfillment, right? Kind of having your cake and eating it too, and celebrating with those that help you work towards like whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, right? Like letting you know that that there's like people here too that are like rooting for you, really. Because I feel like the thing is with this overall message, like there hasn't been any other outside energies in this, Scorpio, and normally I wouldn't take note of it, but it's kind of showing to me here, Scorpio, that I don't know. I just feel inclined to say that you don't have to feel alone in this process. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups, Spirit wants you to know this as well, apparently. That's why they bring in this 10 of Cups. You're celebrating because it's just like you're going to have like that fulfillment, or you're going to, with these two cards, this is like that relationship, right? This is like that marriage, white picket fence, and all of that. So that's interesting. Maybe you're going to have a new approach on love, perhaps, or it just is letting me know like how the results are with this, of you going forward with this passionate energy that you've been feeling. Finally, come on now, Scorpio. Ace of Wands. You can't get... This is such a wonderful way to close off this reading for you. You're just going forward in this. There's nothing holding you back, I feel. This pile, you're identifying the problem and you're healing from it, and you're allowing yourself to be elevated by it. I really enjoy this reading. This is such a beautiful, like... You're in your element this week, Scorpio. You know what it is that you're doing. I feel like you're listening to your intuition, which is always a lovely thing to see as a reader for somebody, is because you're just so in tune. That's what I feel right now. You're really in tune with the universe, or in tune with where Spirit's trying to take you, and it's just, it's lovely. So, let's get some moon cards to close this out. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon and eclipse for you. I just realized as well, Scorpio, isn't black and red your colors? We have faith in your dreams. And then we have believe in the impossible. So this is kind of letting me know, with this setup, Scorpio, this is kind of like a Spirit kind of like prepping you up for like a surprise party. Though I guess it isn't much of a surprise party if they're letting you know that. But it's just like, you know, it's that energy of like, if you, let's say that you, such a random silly example that doesn't make sense, but it's like, let's say that you've been wanting a plunger, and because you've just been having issues with your toilet, right? And you haven't been able to get a plunger in months. And then you have like that friend who's like, oh, don't worry. Like, you're just always like, oh, should I get a plunger? Or maybe it'll fix itself. And your friend's like, don't worry. Like, things are going to work out, right? This is kind of like foreshadowing of something where it's just like that surprise being like, oh, wow. And it's just apparently over a plunger for you. But again, obviously just an analogy for you to get the essence of it. But yeah, Scorpio, hopefully this reading was helpful to you in some degree. If it was, be sure to give me a like and subscribe. But until next time, I love you so much, Scorpio.